Alright everyone, so today I'm doing a review on a GOTRAX Hoverfly Ion hoverboard. So really excited about this, and I reached out to GOTRAX because they basically deal with a variety of scooters and hoverboards, and the Ion is kind of like their entry-level starting hoverboard. So I picked it because of the low price. I think it's something that is really good for beginners based on the reviews and the price point. It goes just over 6 miles an hour, and it has a range of 5 to 9 miles per hour, or 5 to 9 miles for range. And so with the miles per hour and the range, that is based on the terrain you're on, the temperature, the weight of the rider. So a lot of things go into that. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to jump right in, do an unboxing. So all I did is crack the top open here, and you can see what we've got for packaging. I'd call this basically purpose-built shipping. It's a cardboard box. Everything's held in with styrofoam. I'm gonna go through and show you what's inside, and I've never ridden a hoverboard in my life, so we'll show what that process looks like and what the learning curve is. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so this is everything you get in the box. Got a charge cord. We got our instructions, everything to get going quickly. And then we've got the hoverboard itself, which is surprisingly kind of heavy. It's a lot heavier than I expected. And again, I'm new to this, so I really wasn't sure what to expect. And I believe it's about 20 pounds. So let's go ahead and see how many times I fall off of this and how user-friendly it is. All right, so one thing I wanted to show you is the charge port. It actually looks to be waterproof, which is a really good feature on something like this. And then it looks like we've got a power button, so let's go ahead and turn this thing on and see what happens. Alright, so I don't know if you could notice that, but it does do kind of like a self-balancing thing. And I'm going to jump on, and again, I've never been on a hoverboard in my life, so we're going to see what happens. So it's pretty neat. It's beeping right now that I picked it up. We're getting a red flashing, so let's put it back down. So shut it off, turn it on. And what it says to do is to get on from the back, put one foot on, and then quickly get the other foot up. Whoa. So not too bad getting on. Yeah, it's really not too bad. Another thing I should mention is I weigh about 150 pounds. This is a thick pile carpeting, and this motor is having no problem taking me around on this carpeting, so that's really cool. Alright, so after using the GOTRAX hoverboard for about a week now, I've been very, very impressed. I've never been on a skateboard, ever. I've never been on a hoverboard, never a surfboard. I've never used anything like that, and yet I was able to jump right on this thing and get using it immediately. I fell off one time, and I think it was a combination of just going as fast as it could, trying to film this video, and a car coming, so I kind of freaked myself up when I looked up and I was going kind of fast. Jumped off, the hoverboard kind of did a barrel roll into a snowbank, and took it out, blew it off, turned it back on, and it was just fine. So this thing is very, very durable. I've gotten it wet, which you're not supposed to do. It's not considered to be waterproof. However, the connections do have like a rubberized cover over them, so it is fairly waterproof. I've driven it through some puddles after it snowed and rained here and was kind of nasty. Kind of just wanted to put it through its paces this week, and it came out very, very well. Top speed is rated to be just over 6 miles an hour. I was able to hit nearly 7 on it, and that was actually on kind of a slight uphill, so I'm sure it'll do at least 7. And as far as the tires, I thought they were very good. It is 25 degrees and wet here, so it is a little bit slick, and I did not slip at all with this. So I'm thinking it's all the weight that's on top of those tires that kind of help that. And it is 20 pounds by itself, so it's not a lightweight device. I can confidently say anybody that hops on this that has halfway decent balance is going to figure it out very, very quickly. My wife hopped on it, was a little bit apprehensive. She jumped on, and without an issue, she just took right off with it. She said it kind of felt like ice skating or rollerblading, and I would agree with that. After a little while, you don't even realize what you're doing, and a little while being maybe like 10 minutes, it's just so natural in how the movements work. You're doing spins, you're going through narrow doorways without even realizing it. So it's almost just as intuitive as walking. So the one thing I'm really surprised about is how good of a job this thing does. And it's so quiet, it's so easy to learn on. I'm out here in the winter on some dry days just testing this out. So the battery's cooler, it's not optimal, I'm sure, for range or performance, but this thing just plugs away without any problems at all. And it truly is a fun way to get around. I'm not as limber as I used to be, and I'm sure kids that get this for Christmas or whatever are going to pick it up even faster than I did. But I really, within 5 minutes, felt comfortable enough. I was zipping through doorways and narrow areas. And overall, this has just been a ton of fun to play around on. I maxed out at 7 miles an hour, which is actually faster than this is rated for. And again, I'm 150 pounds. The max capacity on this is 176. So, I'm kind of at the top end of the scale, and I'm still getting really good performance out of this thing. So I would highly recommend it if you live in a city or any spot that you need, alternative way to commute. It's excellent. The only thing I'd say is that being 20 pounds, it's not something real comfortable to just walk around with. And that's not just this hoverboard, that's any hoverboard. Nice thing is you don't really have to fold it up. It is pretty compact and small by itself, such as like a scooter or a bike. You're going to have to kind of fold up if you're going to take it places. But overall, very, very impressed for an entry-level hoverboard. This thing is fantastic. So again, I'll provide a link in the description. Any questions, hit me up in the comments, and I'll get back to those right away. Please subscribe and hit the like button if you like this video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.